Man, you don't want no problems. This Carnage clan the hardest, best on the net. Sorry for just being honest. Yeah, I know it's hard to swallow like a pill without the water. Even watching all their clips is what some would call an honor. Yeah, hottest on the net. Check the YouTube. All I know is Carnage does it better than all you fools. I don't care about the mother clans. Yeah, they know who I am, but when it comes to them, I don't really give a damn, man. Carnage clan logo on a t-shirt just for promo. Yeah, clan got my back, so I'm never rolling solo.
Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today we are back with another episode of Carnage Clan Team Challenges, this time with the stationary only TDM win that was highly requested by a lot of you guys. As you can see, this comment got over 100 thumbs up, which is pretty impressive, and then there was a couple other comments that I'll put up as well that people were requesting to see. So here it is, the stationary only TDM win. So before I get into talking about this actual challenge, if you are new to Carnage Clan, make sure to hit the subscribe button, stick around for more content. If it gets you for 2,000 likes, that'd be absolutely insane. The Team Challenge series here at Carnage has been very, very successful with how unique it is, and I know a lot of people are really, really enjoying it, and it's kind of our expertise, like I guess you could say, and people are liking it and engaging with it, and we have plans to even better it from this point on, so look forward to that. And of course, you can leave your suggestions for team challenges down in the comment section below, and thumbs up the ones that you like as well, so we know which ones are very, very popular, and that's how most of these are selected on which ones we should go for. Sometimes we just have an idea on our own and we go for that as well. That's how this one was decided to go for. So anyways, this challenge is fairly difficult. It's not the most difficult challenge ever. I'd say on a scale of 5, it's probably in like 3, maybe. It depends on who your enemies are, but basically the real challenge behind this is to get to 100 kills. For this one, we specifically wanted to get 100 kills. Not all of them are possible to get to the maximum amount of kills in TDM when it's a TDM challenge, but this one we knew it was, so that's why we selected Combine, a smaller map. And the ending, guys, you definitely want to stick around to see. The ending is just awesome. It's fantastic. The way it ends is great, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as we get closer. But the idea behind this is that we cannot move or position. However, with the EXO ability in this game, we are allowed to do jumps and stuff like that, so we do jump up in the air occasionally so that we can see over obstacles like vehicles or rocks, but other than that, we have to spawn in and not move from that location at all. We cannot like move forward, backwards, left, right, no moving. You have to just kind of stand there. It's stationary. That's what stationary is, like in one specific location. So that's the idea behind it. It's pretty straightforward. There was actually one point, the only moving that happened in this gameplay, which is kind of funny actually. I had, well no, actually I don't know if it was me or Carnage Enigma. I think it was Carnage Enigma. He had jumped up, EXO boost up, and when he did that, it freed up a location for teammate to spawn, and I spawned right under him, so when he fell back down, he kind of like shifted to the right. So if you see any movement, that's what happened. He jumped up, freed up a location for spawning. I spawned in, and he kind of like fell on top of my head and rolled off. So that was the only moving that took place in this gameplay, and that's obviously nothing we can do about that, and I don't think it really gave us an advantage at all. But yeah, this challenge is not exactly the hardest, like I was saying earlier. The enemies know where you are. You can't really move from where you are coming from, so they have that advantage of being able to take you out fairly easily because they are expecting to know exactly where you are, that they're going to be, and that kind of gives you a disadvantage. But we found ways to get around that. Obviously, jumping up and having like LMGs or having the sight ability gave us the advantage over them in gun power, and we just kind of had to play it strategically. When we all spawned in a similar location, we would just be looking in different areas so that we kind of had the whole area scouted. It, I guess, kind of is a very campy challenge, but that's behind the idea, and obviously a lot of people wanted to see it, so I do hope you guys enjoy this challenge. Now, a couple of key points that I wanted to mention that happened in this gameplay alongside the spawn situation where he landed on my head. The other thing I wanted to say is Carnage Swifty actually got a hater, and that is not easy to do. Stationary, where they know you're coming from, they're constantly coming towards you. He got a hater, and that helped out a lot towards the end, which was pretty cool. And he was going on a little bit of a streak and eventually did die, which was unfortunate. It would have been really cool for him to get a stationary only nuclear, and that's where I'm going to say, if you want to see a stationary only nuclear, let us know down in the comments section below, and we'll do attempts of going for that over on Twitch, where I'll link our twitch.tv down below as well if you want to see that. I'll probably announce it on Twitter. That's why you should be following us on Twitter when we actually go for that. But follow us on Twitch. That link will be down linked below. But when we do go for the stationary only nuclear or the punch only nuclear, we will make sure to have that announced on Twitter. But those are two things that people want to see a lot of. Last team challenge, if you missed that, I'll link that one down below. You definitely want to check it out. It was the punch only TDM one, which is the hardest challenge that we've gone for yet. And I said halfway through that video that if you wanted to see a punch only nuclear, to comment that down below. And I'm doing the same for this one. If you want to see the stationary only nuclear, comment that down below as well, and we can at least go for it. It's going to be very difficult. Alongside the punch only nuclear would probably be the most difficult one to get, but we will definitely put those on our list to do for future gameplays, so look out for those. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about two pieces of technology that I recently watched a video on, and I thought it was very interesting. And the first is the world's first hoverboard, and there's been a couple of hoverboards that have been talked about. I'm not talking about the balance board with two wheels. It's not a hoverboard. But the ones that have been really popular that are actually hoverboards are the one by Lexus and another one that was created that Tony Hawk actually tested out. And I want to talk more on the one that was created by Lexus that's in production right now. They haven't released it to the public yet, but basically the thing with these two hoverboards is they are hoverboards. They're very, very cool, but they require a ground that is magnetic. So you can't just take this out on the sidewalk and it will hover. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a magnetic grounding, and nobody has that, obviously, just laying in their backyard. So it's kind of limiting with that device, and that really sucks in my opinion. But there's actually a new hoverboard that was created by a company. I'll link it down below. That hovers anywhere. It can hover over pavement. It can hover over grass. It really doesn't matter. I believe it even can hover over water. And the way this works is it has, I believe, 32 high-powered fans, and it has obviously some technology in it. I didn't go too far into it, but basically it can hover for, I believe, just under 7 minutes, which is not very long. And then the battery life is very limited as well, which kind of sucks. But with that being said, this is pretty breaking technology for future development and for them to improve on. And I thought it was really, really cool. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. There is a hefty price that comes along with it, so it's not like you can just buy this at Walmart. It is $20,000, and that's obviously pretty pricey. That's about the price of a car. You can get a car with that. So it's not very practical. It's more for people that have a lot of money just laying around that want to be the first to have this hoverboard. And I believe it doesn't even launch until June. I could be wrong on that, but you have to pre-order it right now, and then it will come out in June. So you'd probably start to see some videos on YouTube literally float around about this around June time. So that's the first thing. And the other thing is kind of like less crazy, but it's still pretty cool. Domino's is actually developing this button where you just push it, you program it so that it has a payment method, the favorite pizza that you want, and a location, and once you press it, it will order a pizza just like that. That's all you have to do is just order it, and then in 20 minutes or so, the pizza will be at your door. So you don't have to call in and do that. You don't have to go through the hassle. You can just, have that button in your living room on a table, and when you want a pizza, you just press the button and they'll deliver it for you just automatically. So I think it's pretty interesting. Domino's is the only company that's trying to work on developing this right now to see if it will work, and I think it will. There was actually another company that created these little buttons that you can put around your house that will do different things. You can program them to do different things, and one of those was exactly that, to order pizza. So I kind of feel that Domino's saw this as a really good thing to jump on and kind of take and explode their sales, because if people can just order a pizza that easy where they just press a button, they're expecting sales to really grow a lot. So that's pretty cool. I hope that they do go through with it. Like I said, it's only in testing stages right now, so I hope that it works and that they see to put this on the market for people to actually get, because that is really easy. And it is kind of hassle to call in sometimes and order your pizza every single time. So to have a button to just click real quick would be nice. But anyways, guys, that's been it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed today's challenge. Subscribe to Karnage if you are new. Once again, if we could shoot for 2,000 likes, that'd be great. If you made it to this point in the video, make sure to comment down below saying stationary only nuclear. That way I'll know you watched the whole video. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll talk to you guys later.
Simulation restored.
Approaching PONR. Finish this.
All victory conditions met.